Hello everybody. In today's video I'm going to be organising all my art supplies into this new cabinet I have bought. I have recently moved house and I've decided to set myself up with a little studio, so this is something that I thought would be quite nice to film and show you a few of the art supplies that I have. Here is the desk that I have at the moment. I've just kind of thrown all my things on there, and this is something I was using not long ago to store all of my art things in, and as well as some other crafting items. I've already started to empty it out and to organise things as I see fit. But there is still quite a lot left, as you can see. And this drawer is broken. It's stuck like that, which is another reason why I'd like to upgrade. Here are some glass pots that I've gathered from my kitchen. I will be using these to help separate and organise my items inside. I've also found this old box which had no use anymore, so I will try and give it a little use now. It's quite old and I've had it for a long time. And then that is something I was using to store, I believe it was plastic bags inside, little Ziploc bags. These are something that I use quite often, so I will be putting them in there as well. The first thing I'll be putting in is my paintbrushes. Now I already store these paintbrushes in an old jam jar that I painted. These brushes are very dusty as they have been away for some time. They definitely need a good clean. And this is my favourite brush. I thought I would like to show you. I was given it as a gift, and I love it very much. I love that paintbrush and it's lasted me for many years. Next I have these paper clips. I forget the proper name of them. I've never actually used them before, but I've seen other artists use them to help clip the paper to the board, so I will definitely be giving that a go. Next will be some of my watercolour palettes. This is one I received as a gift. It's all metallic coloured paints. I actually have a few different watercolour palettes. Here is one that I might have spoke about before. It's by Van Gogh watercolour palette with the metallic pigments inside. And this is my main palette, which is a Winsor and Newton palette. It is a pan palette, just like all my other sets. I have always used watercolour pans instead of watercolours in the tubes. And then here are some other painting supplies that I had around the place. Some gesso, very old, some black acrylic paint and gold acrylic paint. I've had that for possibly 10 years now. Here I have some Mod Podge. You can never have too much of that, I don't think. Very useful crafting item to have. I think I will put a lot of my crafting stuff on the middle shelf here. Next I think I will put all my crafting tools, like my pliers. This is a hole punch that I have. A pair of scissors. so they would go perfectly in this little box here. So I can use this box to hold any loose items that I don't want to be falling around everywhere. There are some pliers as well, 2 different types that I just use for lifting certain types of paper. And I've got a very small pair of scissors as well. And this is an old paintbrush that I had broken, and I use that for I also do things with my son sometimes, so I have some ordinary school glue as well, and I'll be keeping all those sort of bits together. These are some of the pencils that I own. Some are watercolour coloured pencils, and the others are just ordinary HB charcoal pencils. Whoops. And yeah, they definitely belong in one of these little jars. I think I will put them at the top here. Next is my mechanical pencil and a mechanical rubber. I don't know if you can see that there, the way that it slides out at the top. It's very, very useful to have for finer drawings. And this is a new mechanical pencil, actually, that I'd bought very recently. It has little cheese on it. It's very, very cute. I got these things from a place called Stationery Pal. And this is my drawer full of all sorts of wonderful things. It definitely needs organising, so I will go through that now. Here is some masking fluid. There's the tiniest amount left. It's not very good, but there is some left, so I'll be just putting it up there until I can get myself a new one. That is some Fimo glue, and that is a special type of glue that you would use for gold leaf, copper leaf. There is my large bottle of drawing ink that is just spare and ready to dispense into my smaller bottle whenever I need it. This is a very, very old white ink that I had for many years. As you can see, it's very cracked. I believe by a brand called the Sakura Co. I don't use it much anymore, and I very recently bought this new one. So I'll be trying out this type of ink. It is called Dr. P.H. Martin's, and this is supposed to be used to obviously add white highlights over the ink drawings that you might do. Again, I'm yet to use that one, so I will have to try it out at some point to see what it is like. Got some palette knives. And those are some little stamps that my son used to like to use. I'll keep them there with the crafting things. Here is some fabric paint. I had quite a lot of those, and I will put them away here at the bottom. That is salt, which again I will use for watercolour paintings. You add salt to the watercolour to create different kinds of textures and effects. So that can go at the top there. And this little tiny bottle is acacia gum. So I will be using that to make my watercolours, and I also can use it to thicken them at any point if I need to. These are some more things I bought from Stationery Pal. So there's some refillable leads, and I'm not quite sure where to put them, so I'll have to think of something. This little pot could be quite useful for any of my loose items. It's an old plant pot for a very small cactus I had. I have a few little items to put in there, things like loose ink, nibs, and also some watercolours that I haven't put into my palette yet. And I don't know if there is any space at the top, so I might have to put them elsewhere for now. Next, I would like to arrange some of the collection of things that I have, in particular this washi tape and also some stickers. I have a lot of these. I like to collect them and use them in various little paper crafts, but I was hoping to get them inside these lovely boxes that I had found in a shop that I'd been to recently called Gren. And they are really lovely little boxes. They're made of paper and they have a really nice finish with these little flowers and all the gold markings on them. I do like them very much. I don't know if I will be able to fit what I would like inside them. I just would like to try. This one looks like it would be a better size. Perhaps I can try and fit the washi tapes in there. I have some really beautiful stickers here. I have some that I use myself, and then some of these my son will use as well, because he really likes the cute little stickers like these. And then some of these are from crafting days when I used to make a lot of different sort of paper crafts, so I've still got an awful lot of them left. And I'm sure that I'd be able to find a use for them maybe in my artwork someday. I do think I'm going to try with the washi tape. I have all different ones in there and they're not very well organised. I have some really beautiful larger tapes, and then I have some of the smaller ones as well. So I will definitely like to display these so they can be seen. There's some here that are still in the packaging, so I thought about opening them up. This is a very beautiful rainbow sparkly tape. It's quite a large roll though, so I'm not sure if I'd be able to put that where I hoped. And this one is a a thin gold polka dot. Again, they're a little bit bigger than the ones I'm usually used to. I have some bigger tape here though as well, and these are made of fabric. I've had these for quite a few years now. Whereas these ones I think are all roughly the same size, so it looks like they both fit in, yes, that way. So that should be perfect. I'll try and see how many of these I can fit inside then. I'm just trying to organise them by colour. I thought that might look quite pretty. That one's a little bit big. I like all these green and pinks on one side, and the golds and the reds on the other. I think that's about as much as I can fit in here. Try and squeeze a few in. There's definitely going to be no more space. But I do have a couple left over. So these can be put inside one of my glass jars, I think. You can go inside with these ones that are a little bit bigger. And I think that is about it. So there are all my washi tapes all together, looking very lovely. I like that you can see all the different designs at least, and that way I'll be able to use them. I would have liked to have used that little box for something, but definitely too small for the stickers. I have this box here. It's a metal tin with a flower fairy design on the front. I do like it very much. It's a very useful tin and it can be used for almost anything, but I'm feeling like it might be a little bit too big, so I thought about this box instead. But this box proves to be a little bit too small, so I had to go away and have a little think of what I could use in the house, and I found this, which is a flat toiletry bag. So it's not something I would probably use for toiletries. And it is a little bit of a struggle to get them in there, but they do fit just about. I'm still not convinced though. I'm going to have another look around the house to see if I can find something more suitable. So I went away and I did find another box. This is a cardboard box from a perfume set I had a while ago. It opens up like a book, and that is perfect. And it fits very nicely in there. I just have to do a little bit more rearranging, I think. And these can just fit in here. These are little double-sided tapes. It's that rainbow washi tape. And finally, I have a couple more things that I found around the place. This is a cutting mat, which can just slide in around the side here, along with some paper bags that are very useful for packaging. And of course some masking tape and ordinary sellotape. And I'm just going to have a look around for any more bits that I think I could put in. I have another box there that's full of like small crafting bits, pins and such that just stay in one place. That is a brush that I use sometimes to remove dust and debris and bits of eraser from my work. And I also found another watercolour kit, the one that was gifted to me by Gray, and I will just put that up there with all of my other trays. And I think that that's about it. So I will show you a little look at all of my items. Very happy that I can finally have them all together. So the last thing I'm going to do is just arrange the rest of my belongings on there. Hopefully you can see the difference as I've put all my sketchbooks and other little belongings neatly in the side. And I'm very happy with how this turned out. It's exciting to finally have all my things together. And I look forward to doing some work in here in the future. Thank you very much for watching this video today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.